What's
Oh,
What's good, everybody? Listen, this is Cocktail Convo. I'm your girl, Comedian Stiletto. You already know what it is. It is Tuesdays, Cocktail and Convo. I got my cocktail. Me and my crew got the convo. I introduce you to everybody like we do every single week. First and foremost, we're starting off this week on a brand new platform. We're rocking with Radio on Fire. Make sure that you are following Radio on Fire on all of the social media channels and things like that. And then it's radioonfire.com. You can watch this, you can rewatch it, things like that, and you'll hear more about that as we go on through the night. But you already know, we're sorry, we're a little late, but we was on a new platform trying to get things straight. So we're trying to get things straight. So anywho, I'm gonna introduce you to my co-pilots. First of all, you already know I'm gonna introduce my lady first, Queen Ray. Hey, love.
Hola. What it do, y'all?
That's what I'm talking about. And then I got my man Melly Mel, Mr. No Kiss in the Face.
what's good? What's good? What's good? I already been sipping my cocktail, so I'm already ready for the convo. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, and let's have a great show.
I know that's right. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, we have, without further introduction, I mean, he needs no introduction because he's Mr. New Yorker himself, Damon Laughs.
What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? I'm here. I don't have a cocktail, but I am sniffing some glue tonight. So let's get it.
Okay.
Oh, shucky ducky, shucky ducky. All right. So boom, boom. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm maneuvering and doing too much at the same time. But also, you know, our southern slang, our southern swag. From Cletus Cassidy is on the air as well. Cletus. Cletus,
Well,
I can't.
since Dame is sniffing glue, I'm gonna sniff Glade.
Oh.
This is kind of high, Dame. You don't know nothing about this life, huh? Get all that in.
All that in. So the crew is here. We have so many things to talk about. So many things. Give me 1 second. Does everybody have a cocktail? How was your week?
Right.
How was everything going? How was the week?
Rashawn week was good. You see how she glowing right now? You must have got some.
Wow, really? Oh, and you
What?
Or gave some.
I think that. I have no problem telling y'all if I did. I can't do nothing to save my life. So
No.
I'm playing. That was a joke.
what
No.
just happened?
If your life is ever in danger,
Wow, really? If your life was ever in danger?
she says it's to save her life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know.
Boom, boom, ching.
Right. Like I don't even know where we're going to go with that.
Catch up.
I don't even know what exactly is going on right now. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
How was New York? You know, I had to make real life happen. I want to hear about the show I totally missed out on. We should do a show about bluffers, by the way.
We
Ooh,
should.
That would be a great show.
This should be the Bluffer show right here.
Oh shit!
great.
Dang.
Aren't bluffers the people that work on porno sets?
Those are fluffers.
Got it. All right. Thanks.
Mm.
Did I just miss something? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so Dame, tell me about the show, bro.
You want the real or you want?
Before you go into it, Dame, I just want to point out: did you have another show that I wasn't invited to?
Oh my.
Pretty sure you would have been invited if you came to the last. Yeah, you weren't on the last Cocktail and Combos.
Oh, my bad. One of my close childhood friends died that day. My bad, Dame. I really should have put that to the side and been on the show. I apologize. I'm not from New York. I have a heart.
As I said, niggas die every day.
Every one of them. And that was the day that happened. It was last Tuesday. So I dealt with it on that day.
How did he die?
As a convo.
How did he die?
On top of me? No, he not in real life, Dame. Not in real life. It's from Color Purple.
Wasn't ready.
Nah, that's great. That's great.
Color Purple.
No, he or something.
No, dog. He had suffered from kidney failure. He had been on dialysis for a while, actually.
Okay.
And actually went to work They were like, "Yo, you don't look good." He's like, "No, I feel great." Went home, and his wife's like, "You don't look good." He's like, "You know what? I do feel bad." And before she could call the non-emergency number, she came back in the room. He was gone. Happens every day, Dan, as you said.
It does happen every day. That was tragic. You know, I'm not gonna go anywhere with that. You know, I just, you know, the wife went to go call 911 and she came back and he was gone.
Gone.
That Southern service is slow, man. Y'all got to get faster with that, man, for real.
Wow.
I mean, you know, in New York, what do? You just walk yourself through, call a cab, take them down to the bodega, and let them work on them. You let Poppy do it at the bodega.
Well, first of all, if you know anything about New York, the dialysis machine is at the bodega. Just go hook yourself right
automatically.
Here we go.
It's like with electric cars. You just find a gas station with one, plug yourself in, bam.
That's it, bro. They got all you need in there, son.
Oh me, oh man.
It's the greatest town. It's so nice.
They got dialysis machines. They got what's that stuff that bring you back when you OD? That Nioxone, whatever that was. They got all this stuff.
You know, any drug questions have to go through Dame first. Dame,
I forgot.
Authorized.
Him and 1-5 had to compare their recipes live.
Yeah, 1-5 don't even know his drugs though. He got his drugs being liquids when they're not. It's crazy out here in the streets.
Well, he's doing the best he can.
But what he got, you know?
In the bathroom.
In his bathroom. Bathroom so big, dog, that he could do.
You know, it's crazy that he was in the bathroom and you took your time to shit on him in there. I mean, you only know the man. You use his own bathroom.
That's my man. He's just that kind of guy. He brings that out of me, man.
He not here, so all shots is fired.
Yeah. He only had like a real good excuse or nothing. It's just like his phone got cut off.
You know what? Wow, really? That's what you got to go with? Dame, how was your show this weekend?
Our show?
Oh, I'm sorry. Our show this weekend. How was our show this weekend?
Our show was pretty good. It was pretty good. Considering. Huh?
My bad. That was my bad. I'm yelling at my kids.
Oh, okay.
Nah, the show was good. The show was amazing. We had Christine, the comedy cougar. We had JoJo. What's JoJo's last name?
Collins.
JoJo Collins, and of course we had Stiletto, who she just did it again, man. She does it every time, every single time. She brings it. She brings
her muscles.
I was flexing my muscles.
Let me tell you, I had a customer. I believe she said it on my Instagram. She said she had never cried at a comedy show before, and Stiletto was the one who brought it out of her.
See, that's what's up. I'm gonna show my guns. Never mind. I don't need
guns out. Yeah,
I need to show my big fat guns out. I want everybody, if you know, I see that we're on Radio on Fire. So if you want to be watching the show right now, you can go to my page. I was tagged in it, and it's on there. But if you come over to Radio on Fire, you can actually watch it as well. And that's what I was fooling with as I'm trying. Because like I said, it's a new platform. This is new. I like it. So it's on the radio page. Yeah, I see now. Thanks. Yeah, I shared it to my page, but my people don't know live right now. So they're like, yeah, what's going on? But
so we gotta go and watch the radio.
No, you can. We're still. You get on my nerves. Yes, you have to go watch the radio. Okay, it's online radio. So yeah, watch it.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
And it's specifically to the host of the show. Is there a certain website or a warehouse where they only produce light-skinned producers? Is that a thing that happens?
Oh my goodness. So to the producer of the show, talking about Diamond K, who's behind the scenes representing I think you're being
get two, get one free. I mean, how is this like what is the deal? I don't understand.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm just saying, yeah. So listen, my goodness, Diamond K said laughing his ass off right now. But big up to Diamond K for having us on Radio on Fire. We appreciate the platform. Cocktail and Convo will be coming live to you every single Tuesday. I'm gonna try to get some people to come over here. I may have to John on and let people know that this is where we're at. So we might need a commercial soon, but we just started out tonight. So I'm going to start off with the question I've been dying to ask all of you guys, which is, what if you could be a fruit or describe yourself in a fruit, and why? Why do you pick that fruit to describe yourself? I'll start with Rashawn. I'll start Queen Ray. Queen Ray, Rashawn. Hey.
I'll start with me because none of them were going to answer the question.
I don't know what they're going to do because nobody knows that we already had this discussion about this question. It's brand new. This is a brand new question.
Let's see. I'm going to go with pineapple because it already has a built-in crown. It's a little tough on the outside. Inside, a little tender, a little sweet.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Everybody knows that if you heat up the skin of the pineapple, it makes a very sweet drink.
Boom! There you go. Put the sugar in. Okay.
Well, got to be more careful.
Do that.
Okay, so
hilarious.
Mel, what about you? If you could describe yourself in a fruit, what fruit would it be and why?
I would probably be probably a piranha. Oh no, probably a shark. I'll probably be a shark.
A fruit, not a fish.
Yeah. I know that's as close as I can come to it. As close as I can get to a fruit.
Okay.
Okay.
The shark.
Please.
See, I gave an answer. See,
you could be a fruit, and what fruit would you be, and why would you be that fruit, and why would you describe yourself as that fruit? I'm just skipping over.
You know what I would be? I would be a grown man.
What does that mean?
Because you know what? And as a grown man, I have seed, and so there you go. Grown man is my answer. Grown man.
Damon, New Yorker, tell me, let me know.
If there's a fruit called pause your whole existence, then that's the fruit I'm gonna be. Pause.
Why? What is the problem with this question? Why are y'all not answering the question?
You don't ask a man what fruit he would be.
They don't want to be fruity.
Why?
Wait a minute. First of all, I believe I answered the question.
You answered. You said a shark.
You said shark fruit snacks.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
That is a complete women's group question. That's all that is. You don't even ask men that. There are no men that have ever thought about.
Well, wait, can I ask a question? What would be a good male? What would be a good male answer? Let me ask that question. Like, what should be the answer?
But
he should not answer.
I don't know.
He should not answer.
What? Why? I don't get that. What is wrong with tomato? I don't. So there's no male fruits. What are the males? The vegetables? Like, what are y'all saying? What vegetable would you be? Is that still the same?
Steak. I'm this meat that goes in your mouth. How about that, Stiletto? She got so many questions.
Public school has changed.
So strong.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Stiletto doesn't eat meat.
Yeah, I don't.
She's not a carpet cleaner.
Well, that's the damn
It's 9:22 Eastern Standard Time. I don't understand how we ended up here.
This is hilarious.
All of you guys.
Cletus, I got a story. That is a true story. She is not a carpet cleaner.
We'll talk it out after 10.
Oh yes, we'll talk it out after 10. After 10, we going ham. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get everybody and their mama on here. People want to keep they're like, where are you at? Where are you at? We are on
between the A and the T.
Yes. Go to your page because if you shared it, it's there when you go there.
They just don't know that I'm live. They're looking for that notification that says that you're live. You see what I'm saying? So people are like, "Hey, I'm live right now."
Diamond shared it. You should have shared it.
Yeah, I did. I tried to share it twice, and then I couldn't. I'm doing multiple things. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I was just saying that's probably why. Because
that's why. You're absolutely correct. That is exactly why. Thanks. See, Rashawn, what would I do without you? None of the guys.
I'm sorry.
we were busy.
Vegetables sharing is going to pick up your algorithm. It's going to pick up your people.
We were busy being here for you.
None of the fruits help.
They didn't want to be fruits. That's why they didn't want to answer.
You know those guys who played the Fruit of the Loom in the commercials?
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious.
They all took turns to help each other kill themselves.
You know, something is wrong with you. Seriously.
Y'all ain't know that? Y'all ain't hear about this? Y'all hear about that?
No.
Yeah, well, notice ain't been a commercial in a while.
That is not true. You just making
it been a commercial in like since the 90s.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a tragic case.
I have a call. We have a caller. I forgot we can get calls now. On Kocktailz Konvo. Caller, are you there? Oh, they got scared. Oh no. Don't be scared. Call back. If you want to call and chop it up with us and talk to us, I'm slipping. You can call the telephone number 404-436-1277. So again, that's 404-436 and that's 1277. So call us.
Mute your computer.
Okay.
Are you talking to me?
Stiletto is me, and I'm calling in to also tell you, never ask a man if he's a fruit, okay? I also called in to ask the same to let you know that exact same thing, okay? Only reinforce that you never ask a man if he's a fruit. I called in for that. Hang up now.
Hang up now.
I was serious. Be like, hey, caller. She's so listen, you can call us because we are on Radio on Fire. So you can call us now. So 404-436-1277. You can still comment in the comment section, all that good stuff.
Everyone can call us up 15 because his phone's off.
Clearly. And he bluffed us on coming up on Saturday night. Oh, look at my picture. That is the picture. Mel, look, I had to pick I picked the small man up and he said weed. He said weed.
I'm not gonna lie, I do wish his knees weren't there, but yeah, that's a nice picture. His mouth was
still saying weed. His mouth was open.
Mm-hmm.
And his knees were bent. Nobody want to talk about that though.
He's an appropriate fruit. He would answer the fruit question.
His knees were
I believe he already did. I believe he already did.
What's the number to the show?
It's 404-436.
Wait.
It's on the screen.
It's wrong on the screen. It's wrong on the screen.
Okay, that's okay. 436-1277.
We giving people wrong information, man. You calling 15's phone number. There it is. There's
436-1277.
It only took a second.
Okay, because this is Kocktailz Konvo, and we about to chop it up. Listen, I asked everybody on the panel what fruit, if they were, could describe yourself in a fruit, what fruit would you be, and why would you be that fruit? All of the men on the show felt as though that question did not apply to men.
Really? You need a contract with WWE?
Sing. I mean, I picked him up and he was so heavy at the top because he doesn't do leg day. So he was very top heavy. That's why you see his legs a little bit more. Is that what it is? It was a pleasure to pick him up. It was a pleasure to scoop him off his little baby feet and his little Oshkosh Bigosh outfit he had on. It was great. Damon, why are you? Is that glue?
You sniffed glue.
I missed it. Why are you? What is happening tonight? Why are you sniffing glue?
Because when you book Stiletto, the price is so high that you don't have money for alcohol, so you just gotta, fuck with
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen,
putting out that bad juju. Don't put the bad juju out.
Listen, Dame just wanted to let y'all know that he has a very small child. It's still at home, ladies. He's got a child. That's what he wanted to let all the ladies know. Because otherwise, why the hell would you have that glue? I mean, I don't know what you need. Do you use the glue, Dame?
Do I what?
Never mind. You might be a little high from sniffing the glue. He said, "Do it what?" So since you guys didn't want to answer that question, let me go to the next topic that we have at hand. Oh my goodness, this looks great. Thank you, Derek. I so appreciate you. Big up to Derek from Derek Over Modeling. Also, always rocking with Nails by Charmy, who blessed me today and made sure that my nails were fabulous. Okay, so make sure you support that as well. Cuisine, always representing, always watching, always supporting. So next question to you guys. Okay, a lot of women were losing their mind over this question I saw on the internet that was asking women, if men had a 90-day rule, would you oblige by? Would you still date that man? And I wanted to get, of course, because Rashawn, you date men, so I'm going to ask you that question, and then I'm going to ask the men, would they ever do that? You know what I mean? A 90-day rule. Now, I was thinking like the whole non-sex thing, but they're like, no, they flip it for a man and say the 90-day rule for men that they could do is not spend money for the first 90 days of the relationship. And would you be okay with that? And for the fellas, for my ladies and viewers, would you be okay? And for the fellas, would you entertain doing something like that? And how do you think that woman would react? Rashawn, like, how do you think? Queen Ray, talk to me.
So, okay, wait a minute. 90 days of not spending money, period? Or just not spending money on me?
Not spending money on you, like as he's dating
the whole
you.
Dutch situation, I'm okay with the Dutch situation because, I mean, I got mine, you got yours, that's good. But just to think that, like, I'm going to go balls out and just spend everything on you in the first 90 days, that I don't see that happening. If we're splitting it, we're doing our own thing, I could do that.
Okay. We got to call it on the
line. Not for him.
Okay, not for him. Okay, caller on the line. Hey, caller. No, they got scared too. They don't want to talk to us. Maybe everybody. Oh, look at the baby. Hey, little guy. That's where the glue came from.
That's where the glue came from.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at him. Hey, dude.
Hey. What led to him being here? Which one is it, Dane?
Wait a minute. I think I seen that kid. I think I seen the back of a milk carton. Whose kid is that?
On the milk carton?
That's Dane baby.
Strangers.
Aw.
Yeah.
Stranger danger.
Okay.
And a couple of us are dark, so watch out.
Oh wow. Really? Y'all are so y'all suffer from such colorism.
Okay.
I don't suffer from it. I'm okay with it.
Yo. All right. So Queen Ray, you're saying you could go Dutch, but anything outside of that, you wouldn't be down for.
I mean,
I'm not spending money, period.
Because if I'm in a relationship, I want the whole friends situation anyway, like to have fun or whatever. So I wouldn't depend on them to necessarily pay for me. But for me to pay for the whole 90 days, no, there's got to be some give, take back, share, flip, whatever.
What if the dick
if it's totally okay? No. What happened?
What if the dick is worth you paying for 90 days?
No. Wait, that was a long pause.
No, I was like, because I had to, in my mind, I'm like, no, like, because
look, she ain't even got
women, emotional thing. It's a women emotional thing, right? We're emotional creatures, right? Whatever. Right. So the whole thing of I would be like, I probably would get mad and the sex wouldn't even be good. Like I'd be like, nigga, like every day, all the time, after that. Yeah. So I wouldn't even mentally be like, oh, it's good because I'd be like, nah, like we gotta share. We gotta at least share.
Okay, at least share. All
Cocktail,
right,
Right.
Cocktailz Konvo cast. By a show of hands, how many of y'all think Rashawn ain't never had that type of dick before? Okay. I knew Stiletto wasn't gonna say nothing.
I mean, I don't have to.
let me tell you why. Because clearly she has, because of the simple fact that she had to think about it. Like, you know what I mean? She went back to a place.
No, she went back to think about the best that she had. That doesn't necessarily mean that was that type of dick.
No, you asked her hypothetically.
I don't believe that there's that type of dick.
Okay.
I don't care. You could be, because like I said, with me, part of it is mental as far as like with the sex. So I don't believe that anybody is that good.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Which again says that you haven't had that yet, which again goes to Dame's point that you haven't received that level of satisfaction. I'm just going to say there was a wise white judge who one time said, I can't define child pornography, but I know what it is when I see it. Same thing. I can't define what that level of peni is because I've never experienced peni, and I also,
I can't believe that y'all think all women are gullible to the point that they would be about like that. That's crazy to me.
It at a mediocre level. Now here's what
it's about for the men. It's all about the vagina.
Women think that they got it and they can do anything. That's the problem. And y'all have been around too many dudes who haven't had enough that you actually believe that we'll do anything for it. And
okay, so Queen Ray, you need to get with a whore or some type of hoe so that he can appreciate the other things that you bring.
Look, I have a baby daddy with like 5 kids. He's a complete whore. Okay. I know whore. I know good D. I know all of that. And nobody, I don't care what you say, nobody is worth the 90 days of me taking care of you straight off the bat too.
Which brings me
that's when you're showing each other that like y'all care about each other, you can take care of each other, you can do for each other, and I'm doing all of it. Oh no,
I thought it was just.
I don't even expect that honestly of my man. I believe in sharing and taking care of a portion or responsibility. So
sharing is less for you.
I wouldn't want that.
Which brings me to my next question, Rashawn.
How about y'all answer the question that she's on hand first?
No. Listen, I got a question for you. How many children did your baby daddy have before you had your child with him?
He has like 2 or 3, but he lied about it. So when we started dating, he told me he had 1.
Okay,
I didn't find out till probably a year later.
Which lets me furthermore.
So he has like 3 before my daughter and like 7.
Which lets me further know that he did not have the kind of, say that word again, Cletus?
Peni.
Peni that we are referring to, because if you have that kind of peni, you don't have to lie about how many kids you got.
Lying for.
You ain't got to lie.
That's what I got.
Who do you think that the peni has anything to do with being a liar or anything else?
It's a different level of confidence. It's a different level of confidence where you know what you step into.
I don't know if any of you have ever they're on receiving peni.
A lot of them are liars.
Right. I don't know if you guys have ever, I don't think any of you have ever encountered the level of peni that the women are speaking of, or whoever enjoys peni has. So you are only just speaking from pretty much just from somebody, like you said, I don't have to see it to know it, but you might want to have to experience it to really understand.
Well, I'm not going to experience it. That's going to be the first thing.
A couple of peni really speak on this topic. Please bring it back to us on Tuesday. But back to the original question. And since Mr. Damon Laughs has a lot to say in this evening in regards to peni and dating and things like that. Would you be willing to do that with a woman? Would you even consider doing that where you don't spend money on, on her for 90 days just to see if she's really into you?
No, I know she's into me.
You keep forgetting you're talking to the greatest man who ever lived in his mind. So he already knows if she's alive and she has a vagina, she's in the dang. Now,
listen, if a woman goes out with you and spends time with you, I mean, that would indicate that she's into you, no?
No, actually, Dame, they have done research, and the number of women who go out on dates simply to get a free meal is extremely high. These heifers is out here for McNuggets, okay? There's a different level, dog. Like, these 4 for 4 hoes is out here. So what you got to really know is something different. Now, I'm all for not spending money on her for 90 days because that's just great. That just keeps money in my pocket for 90 days, and I already know, I'm winning. Because I think the financial part is so big to women, and they always be like, because they need the security. But I just think it's because they just want to be pampered or whatever. And I tell you, if you still need a pamper, man, you're a baby, and I don't do children. My name's not Robert, so I don't.
Right. So, Cletus, you're saying no, you wouldn't do that. So, if any man,
I wouldn't do it as
to explain penile, this show would really change. That's all. I'm just saying, experience penile, this show would really change. I'm just saying, they can choose.
You just gotta be like, listen, I don't have a problem with doing it, but it's not something that I would go off on top. I'd be like, hey, girl, I'm not spending money on you for 90 days just to see how you feel. Because it's actually more than that. Most women, if they play their cards right, they can go with that whole 90 days. Like, women are investment types. Like, they'll play the long game. Men get tired of it quick and we'll cut it off. Women will play a long game on you. Women be like, okay, 90 days, word. Day 91, Birkin bag. And you be like, wait, I didn't know it was gonna happen like that.
Yeah, but have you ever had a woman give you the 90-day rule?
Oh, no. I'm being off the top. I'm trying to make sure. I'm not waiting 90 days. I'm not doing, and it's not because I don't respect her or anything like that. First of all, I've said it before on this show, vagina is not limited edition. There was millions of them made, like literally millions of vaginas made. So you can always find another one. But I'm really bad at ultimatums. Like, if I love you to the end of time and you be like, yo, choose me or the PlayStation, and it's going to be the PlayStation every time just because you made me choose the ultimatum. So if you tell me I have to do something for 90 days, I'm not going to do it.
Do you play PlayStation for real?
Like, every now and again.
Why?
I mean, because since Cletus has been on the show, he's been saying I'm a grown-ass man every single show.
I haven't said it at all this show.
Actually, you did when we fruit comment. You did. When they asked you what type of fruit you was, you said I'm a grown-ass man.
So are you saying that grown men don't play video games?
No, you don't.
What? Since when? When did this start?
Ever.
When did
Dame, that? So Dame, I hate the term toxic masculinity, but you would probably be the personification of that.
Why is that?
Like, a man can't play video games. Like, I don't waste my life on them, but like, if I have a moment, first of all, sometimes I play with my son. Why? Because I love him. It's a bonding thing. Both of us get together and shoot stuff. But other than that, I'm not just spending my entire life playing games. Like, I'm not even that dude. I know people be like, hey man, I gotta have the season 7 of this is the third dog. I'm still playing Madden 86. I just like the game. Every now and again, blow off some steam, play a game. But other than that, no, I'm not that type of person. I wouldn't consider myself a gamer, but I play video games sometimes.
Okay.
I don't think that makes you any less of a grown man, Damon.
Right.
They be like, oh, you play Uno? Oh, you're not a man. It was game night, man.
No video games. No video games over here. Mel, you play video games?
Mel doesn't.
I sure will.
You do?
I don't have a problem. But I mean, I don't have no likely. I'm not a gamer, but I enjoy playing, and I do play, like you said, with my son.
Dame, you just hate fun. You just hate fun. Like, what is wrong with you? Like,
he's so everything is money or business. Like you we're putting this on you like for your current life or whatever. But Dame is a consummate drug dealer. It is. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. That's it for Dame. That is
nothing beats a day at the arcade. You know what I'm saying? Dave and Buster's.
No,
or whatever
dog.
it is.
You know why Dame went to the arcade? Because there's dudes there that need crack, and that's the only reason he there. He ain't playing no game, son. It's real out here.
Right, Angela.
Right. Angelina's saying it does not make you grown. Playing video games.
It's a time thing. You gotta have time to play. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to find time to play.
That's what I think it is, and I don't have the time for that. I don't have no time for that ever.
Anywho,
you've never had a few down moments, Dave?
You know what it is? He plays games with these women in real life. So he's like, I have time. I watch shots all the time. Like, he's already living in it. I get it. No wonder. That makes sense. Data has proven that video games keep your brain active, Damon.
Angela must be a gamer.
Ooh, and that's Dame's way of flirting, Angela. Beware. Beware.
Victim. Okay.
Brian, I think the job part is an issue unless they have a career. Like, I don't have a job per se, but I'm an entrepreneur. I do a lot of different stuff.
That makes perfect sense. You see how much these games cost? Of course they ain't got no job. Of course they ain't got no games.
Good point. Excellent point. Although PlayStation does offer specials sometimes where games are free.
Well, Melly Mel, let's get back to this original question. Would you do the 90 days with a woman? Would you first of all, would you not, engage in sexual activity if she had that 90-day rule? And would you be willing to put a 90-day rule in place where you don't spend money on her?
I mean, chances are, if it be you coming over my house, you know what I'm saying? I'm already spending money on the rent, spending on the gas and electric, on the grass, on the drinks, on the food. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already going to be spending money. So whether or not I'm going to be individualize your portion, you know what I'm saying? That's something totally different. That ain't going to be happening. And if I'm dating and you decide that you want to wait 90 days, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no issue with that whatsoever.
Okay. So listen, if you want to join in this conversation, you can call us at 404-463-1277. Again, that's 404-463-1277. It's also located at the bottom of your screen. Call in, tell us how you feel. Would you do the 90-day? Are you accepting of the 90-day?
You saying you ain't gonna pass the L for 90 days? You just gonna be like, nah, we're just gonna wait. I don't know you that well. Just gonna hold back.
No, you're so petty. I'm just saying, Dame, would you be okay? Oh, you said you wouldn't. All the women are in it for you.
I didn't say that.
First of all, Dame is like, what woman's gonna be around for 90 days?
As a fellow male on planet Earth, those are just jokes that you shouldn't think about another man. Like, come on, man, really?
Everything is about another man.
What that I was like that.
Right.
Hey, listen, I can say you don't chase them, you replace them. I mean, I'm a realist, dog. I'm not. Listen, dog. I am who I am. All right, I know me. If I get one, I'm trying to hold on to her for life. Dame, I know you just like, you here, let's ride. You know what I'm saying? You all rental cars. I'm all rental.
What do you mean? If you get one, you're gonna hold on to her for life.
Holding on. I'm Jodeci in there. If
he wants to own. You a rental car.
You do rental cars. I'm in all day. I'm in love off the top.
The first one you get?
Find a tenderoni, and the Roni's so right. Come on, man.
Hey. Yeah.
Look at your attitude, Dane. You think they're disposable? They're not, man. Women are real. They have feelings, emotions. Okay.
I never said any of these things, but I need to see a lot before I settle.
They complete us, Dane. All right. Listen, at some point, man, you can't keep living this life, Dane.
All of them don't complete.
All it is right now, Dane, is your insecurities coming out, and you're trying to fill those voids in your life with different women, Dane. Don't keep doing it, dog. Find you just one solid woman right now, Dane. You're in your mid-50s, dog. You ain't got time to keep doing this, man. Settle down, dog. You gonna wait? What you gonna wait till you're on the blue pill, man, and you can't move no more? No, Dane, get in there right now. Find you somebody tender that can hold you, man. Rub your toes, massage your beard. These is all lies that I'm telling you, Dane, to make myself look good on this show. But my real opinion, we'll talk about after it's over.
Cletus, have you seen the type of thoughts that work in these nursing homes? I can't wait, man. You know,
man, them RNs, good goo. Hey, that is a thought dream job right there.
This is weird. I don't even.
Yeah, I co-sign that.
Sometimes I swear I don't believe what I hear from y'all sometimes. Listen, Queen Ray, do you know how many thoughts you can find on Amazon? I'm sorry, male thoughts. Amazon.
Hello,
Clear book bag.
Hello. You can go shopping. I've heard people make jokes about it.
Exactly.
You go shopping
You
at
go
Amazon.
shopping. You can pick. You can build a boy. You can pick them. You're like, oh, yep.
Where they at?
Everybody got a little clear fanny pack. You be like, oh, you work at Amazon.
In the vest.
In the vest. Got the little yellow.
Oh, you got a job.
You got a job with your little orange vest. Okay. Look at the men. Y'all mad?
And you can drive you around in your vehicle.
Oh, I don't even care.
Name what you need to see. That's what Angela wants to know. What do you need to see? Keep shut. So
what do I need to see?
Yeah, that's what she asked. What you need to see?
Like out of a woman, a lot of things.
Like,
I mean, this is not speed dating Dame right now. Angela, just hit my DM. We could talk about it. We don't got to talk about it right now.
Dame, are you afraid to tell people what any of the characteristics of a woman?
Yeah, because then they be writing shit down. Then they be writing shit down, and you know, we go on a date, and she's magically everything I want. Nah, man, come on.
I mean, you didn't have to tell us everything. You could have just maybe given 3 things.
I always tell people, never tell them what you're looking for. Never tell people what they're looking for, because they're gonna become that in the beginning, and then at the end, you find out they're really not what you wanted. Like I tell my daughter all the time, if a dude asks you, yo, what are you looking for in a man? Don't tell him.
So you just play. Okay, so you don't tell them anything. This is what you're saying. You don't express any points that you like.
No.
I'm not gonna give them the whole game book, but no, nothing.
Right. And depending on what it is,
whatever you tell the dude, he gonna become.
But like I said, not
like dudes that's funny. He gonna try to be funny every time.
You might not tell them everything, but you're not gonna say any. You're not gonna nothing. Nothing.
No, you get nothing. I tell my daughter, don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing. Let them be who they are and decide if that's who they want to be with. So here's the thing about relationships that I think people kind of get mixed up. People always say they're looking for something in particular, but real love is not about loving when they meet everything that you want. It's about what you can't stand in them and you can still deal with.
Hello?
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
No, it works. It's you just can't hear.
Yeah, yo.
What up? He hung up.
Okay. I'm not sure what happened. Here. But I'm saying, and I guess that brings us into the next thing. People always talk about monogamy and wanting to be with that one person, having all the attention that's centered on you and things like that. Give them a year, they can't hide who they are for that long, is what Marcus is saying.
And ain't no problem with that. Most people don't even know who they are. That's the biggest problem, people.
And a lot of people are saying that. They're like, hey, you want to be in a monogamous relationship and you want somebody to focus completely on you, but you don't even know who you are as a person. Someone said not even most people are not whole enough to be someone's everything. So I thought that was very, very interesting. Like when you're dating someone, are you realizing that you have stuff that are you that interesting that somebody would want to just be with you?
That's dangerous. I think monogamy is a very westernized establishment. I don't think most people, if you go other places, like, we already talk about like Africa, in many African countries, monogamy is not the thing. You get as many wives you're going to get that polygamy is really rocking up there. But there's also an understanding that if you're going to have more than one wife, you need to be able to take care of all of them and any children that y'all may have and all that kind of stuff. So I think that we're here. And I believe the great Negro poet Kanye West once said, love is cursed by monogamy.
Okay. Mel, what you think about that? Monogamy, like even the word of it. Like I said, the person is like, hey, do you even have enough going on to remain interesting? I mean, being in a monogamous relationship is like watching a movie that you've already seen over and over again. Talk to me, Mel. What do you think about that? We have a caller. I'm sorry, before you answer us, let's get this caller real quick. Caller, you're live on Cocktail and Combo. What's going on? Caller, are you there?
I think the callers are saying that they can't hear us.
Hello? Diamond's gonna probably figure out what's going on with that, because we can hear something, but not a lot. So
I would prefer if you put K after it each time, though. Don't just call him Diamond.
Diamond K. K, like really? Oh my gosh. Diamond K. I think we're hello, caller. Nope.
They gone.
Every time you call him Diamond, I think of Diamond from the Players Club.
Same place I go, Dame, every time.
Not that Diamond, damn it.
Right, not that Diamond. Not that Diamond. Diamond's our girl's best friend. Diamond K.
That one.
Oh, okay, that one. Mel, what do you think about the monogamy? Monogamy. Can you do somebody's everything? Watching the same movie over and over again?
You got to be built for that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of people, like, they say that, and then they realize they've been in it too long, or they just don't like the person that they are. You know what I'm saying? Or they think that this person is going to change. Like, I think that it's so many things that go into it that you got to be willing to either accept or accept what you can't change in order to make it work. And I think that, you know, people think that monogamy is really what they want, but they got to know what they want first. So that this way they can find a partner that works with their monogamous intentions.
Oh, okay. Do you feel as though men, a lot of times women will point the finger at a man and say men cannot be in a monogamous relationship? Do you think that that's true?
No, I know for a fact. I have a friend of mine who recently, his wife left him. He worked 2 jobs. He take care of the kids. He don't cheat, no way, shape, or form. But he was bad with money. And so rather than deal with it, she just got her own place. You know what I'm saying? Got a 2-bedroom of her own, moved out, and wants to deal with other people. Don't want to deal with this shit. So it's not even, when you don't know who you are or what you want, it doesn't matter how much monogamy your partner wants. If you don't have it in you, it ain't gonna work.
Mel, but did that come back to monogamy though? That was just about her being a thought. But I will say this though, Stiletto, because that's how I felt about it.
Y'all are really bashing.
No, but that was some thought behavior.
That's exactly right.
If a dude did that, y'all have been on some old, I was your lover and your secretary.
No, he said he was bad with money.
He was bad with money. That wasn't.
He did everything else.
I don't know what he told
because he was bad with money.
Yes,
he was bad with money. You get to go be with 17 other dudes.
But look, but she makes
bad with money can ruin.
She makes like 12 times more than him, so his money doesn't even matter.
Somebody
don't even matter.
Somebody bad with money can ruin your life.
You matter.
Can ruin but listen, if she's making that money and he's spending her money too, there's a problem. There's a problem. I'm working hard for my money, and you
don't know that.
My money. That's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker.
Bye.
And she left the relationship. She didn't.
No. Left the family. The family. They were married, had 2 kids. She left the family.
The kids didn't go with her.
Huh?
She left her kids with her.
Yes.
See who
y'all defender. No, y'all defender.
See how? Let me. Don't
defend this behavior.
No, I said the kids went with her. She left him.
No, the kids is there. The kids, they already have a home. The kids live with the father. She left, got her own spot, bought a 2-bedroom apartment in St. Elsewhere because she can afford that and there with no issue. So
I just want to point out that she left her kids with someone who is bad
with money.
You understand what I'm saying? So everybody can't do it. It don't have to be whether or not somebody's cheating or not.
No, I will say this. I don't, I don't know what that situation is. I'm not going to speak on the kids. I didn't hear that portion. But if somebody's leaving, I forget the kids at this point. You should leave someone that is not able to get their bills together. And I'm not talking about this situation. I'm just talking about in general. If you don't have any kids, whatever that looks like, of course, I would never do anything like that. And as far as leaving your kids or whatever, I don't know the circumstances about that portion of it. But in regards to somebody being bad with money, that is a reason to discontinue a relationship. I'm not sure what maybe I'm confused. Why would you want to be with someone?
A relationship that you have somebody with children with?
They're married. They're married. Married.
Hey, you have a caller? Caller, are you on the line? No.
It might be y'all was talking about.
Together now. We're gonna get this together.
This is our first time broadcasting off here, so forgive us. I do apologize. Women, Derek is saying women spend men's money all the time and we don't go anywhere. We're not talking about just spending the money. We're talking about someone being bad with finances. That could mean that they're getting cars, they're doing loans, they're doing spending, like gambling. Like gambling. They could be doing anything with him.
No, he's not. Trust me, he's not even that cool. He's not even that cool.
I'm on the line.
We ain't talking.
You hear me?
Yes.
I gotta go to the live. You hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Are you there?
Hello.
Hey, this is Kocktailz Konvo. This is Stiletto. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caller, what's your name?
He just wanted to breathe on you real quick. He's just like, yeah. Yeah.
He's there, but he's just not saying anything. So
you can hear me? You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I can't stand you.
Who are you? We can hear you, caller. Hello?
Do you know how phones work? You say hello, then you start talking. Like this is not a new concept. This is a verbal text. I got your texting, but use your mouth.
And I'm gonna tell you, and it's a New York number.
Oh,
so go figure.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear us, caller?
Actually, you know who that is? That's Marcus, because he's saying he can't hear us.
Okay, we can hear him. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Why? How did he get the number using
with the mic or something?
How did he even get the number using 2 cans and a string?
Well, are you sure we got Diamond K or White K? Which one we got?
Michael K in New York.
I don't know what's going on with the caller. But hello. I think we should disconnect so we can go on with the rest of it.
Let's just go on with our lives. And
I don't think we should take any more calls until we get our technical issues worked.
Diamond K is running his production, sir.
No, but it's something on the end of the connection because we're hearing everybody and they're not hearing us.
We calling Diamond K's phone.
We heard
how we first come on and you have to unmute yourself. It has something to do with like that.
How do we know that Diamond K paid the bill? That's what I want to know. How do we know that he paid the bill?
It's a Google Voice number. It should be free.
Oh shit.
Now, Stiletto, can I ask you this though? Because I really kind of took not offense to, but I think that is something that we're not looking at when we talk about the monogamy thing. And you were like, it's the same. What'd you say? It's the same movie every day.
The young lady said it's like forcing your man to watch the same movie that he's already seen and keep watching it every day. It's not interesting. It's boring.
But shouldn't we? But shouldn't we, as we get older, as we continue?
I'm sorry. Let me take that. What I'm saying is, she wasn't saying it about monogamy. She said that is what women expect men to do because you're not the woman or the person is not interesting enough. You're not keeping the interest of your mate. So when you're just not, like she said, if you're not improving on your life or having anything else going on or having things that was, that are of interest, then at that time you're asking that person to watch the same movie at that they've already seen 1,000 times, because you're not progressing, you're not growing, you're not changing. There's nothing new about you because you're not, self-improving or anything like that.
But that's a character flaw on the person that you with. That's not an indictment on monogamy itself, because as two people grow, you're changing. Everything that grows changes. Nothing grows and stays exactly the same. So as I grow, I get older, I should have different interests, different things that interest me, different things that I want to do. I know Dame is like, I'm not a grown man because I play video games, but maybe when I grow up, I'll decide I don't want to play video games. I want to sit and spend my free time on the stock market. That becomes a new interest of mine. And I want to try to make sure I'm getting this money going the right way. And I should grow. I should evolve. So if you have somebody who's remaining stagnant, no, I can't say that you have to love the 1999 version of me, but every day it should be a new version. It shouldn't be you watching.
Right, but that's what she's saying. She's like, a lot of these women are out here asking men to be just solely with them and focus on them, leave all the other women alone. And she's like, are you really ready to be all his sex, all his conversation, all his, all that he needs you to be? Are you really capable of doing that? And are you capable of holding that person's attention with your non-interesting, boring ass?
You got to want to do it. At the end of the day, you got to know what it takes to please you. You got to know what it takes to please your partner, and you got to want to do those things. And if you're not invested in doing that, it doesn't matter who you're with, it ain't gonna never work.
Okay, Damon, what do you think about monogamy? And
monogamy.
People be monogamous, and what do you think about that whole thing?
I think monogamy is a beautiful thing, and I think that if you can do it, then do it. If you find somebody that deserves it, if you deserve my monogamy, then you can have it.
Always goes back to Dame.
It's always Queen Ray. It's always back to Dame. So you're saying if you deserve it, what are you doing on your end? Do you think that you're interesting enough to hold a woman that wants to be completely have you as her everything and be completely captivated to you? Do you think that you possess all of those qualities? Do you think you're complete? Some people aren't whole. Do you feel like you're whole?
For the right person, yes. You have to love the person the same way they love you at the same time.
No, but I'm saying if a woman if she's trying to look at you and see if that's something that she wants to do solely, do you feel as though you are whole as who you are, as Damon? Do you feel as though you are whole and that you are interesting enough to hold her attention?
For any woman or for the right woman?
I know you're a hoe. I mean, I'm sorry saying that. I mean, I know that you're dating, so I'm not gonna say.
But Dame, hold on. Let's pause right there. Now, had I said that, no, Dame, you'd have been going crazy.
You'd have been all in your shit.
No, because I was getting ready to say, we're not talking about hoeing. We're talking about one person, Damon, one freaking person.
Right now,
multiple people. Right now. This one lady is looking at you and she's saying, what about you? Do you feel as though you are interesting enough and can captivate a woman's attention? It's all about you. You love when it's all about you, so it's all about you. Not her. You.
Yes. I'm the most interesting man in the world. Yes.
So you think that you can satisfy a woman?
Even he laughed at that.
The right woman's all of her needs. A person. I mean, any person. You think you can satisfy a person's every need? That means sexually, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You feel as though you could do that.
I don't know if you've ever spent time on the planet Earth and met some of the residents of planet Earth, but satisfying everyone's every need is like impossible.
Impossible.
So is monogamy really a thing that is real
for the right person? For the right person.
But okay.
But there's difference between being monogamous.
I see where you want to take this conversation, but come on.
I want to take it in an interesting direction. I just want to take the conversation in a nice, interesting direction for this wonderful podcast we call Kocktailz Konvo.
But I think there's a difference between monogamy and making everybody your everything. Like that's
Well,
that's
Angela
like
saying,
David Koresh.
a woman, the right woman actually makes you whole.
No, I'm not
I thought
broken.
there was a question mark on that.
I don't know. Was it? It moves so fast.
No, you could be whole. You can be whole. Oh, I think he was saying. I
Whole
think she was
for
saying
the
that.
right woman? Question
I
mark.
think
Like
she was
she's
saying that
asking
towards Dane.
because
But
he
the
said
whole
for the
thing is
right
this: like Stiletto. I think monogamy is really about you are the person in my life that's at the foremost of everything. Mostly we talk about sexually, especially westernized monogamy. We talk about it being sexual and that connection. But there are other people who I can get other things from, other than my significant other.
Can I just say this real quick? I'm single right now, and I'm monogamous right now. I only date one woman at a time.
Well, I don't even understand how
is that like per day name or like?
Is that what?
Is that like per day or
like today? You said?
Like
yeah, is that like per day? Like you only date, so like you're only involved with one woman at a time. Like if that's who you're dating her.
Yeah, that's it. One woman at a time.
So you exclusively date?
Yes.
And you think that's the same as monogamy?
Because if you're looking for that right person, how can you really focus on one person
if you spend your attention?
Okay, but so are you? If you are, when you are dating that exclusive dating, so are you not texting or talking to or entertaining any other females whatsoever?
I mean, listen, there has to be a point where
because you can't never just answer.
Anytime somebody starts something with the, I mean, like it just feels like you're about to.
Am I talking to other women? Yeah. You have to have that, because then when you get in a relationship, in a solid relationship with the person, I mean, you have to have something to cut off, right? Like what's changing? You know what I'm saying? You're not automatically in a relationship when you're dating.
I'd like to know Damon's definition of dating. Is that there's only one woman that you're taking out to eat or that you're eating out? I mean, which one? Where are we with?
I don't want you. I'm gonna have to go with Dame. I don't want you asking him questions about his girls. I was trying not to really get involved, you know what I'm saying? But you keep going on. You gotta DM Stiletto.
I didn't ask him about his girls. Stiletto called him a hoe. I just wanted to know what the definition of dating.
I'm just saying, what is the definite? Because everybody has a different definition of everything. So, like even monogamy, do we understand what the definition of monogamy is?
Where's our facts guy?
Huh? So, I mean, the definition that I'm pulling up here is that it's the practice or state of being married to one person at a time.
And first of all,
I don't get there that is married. So when he said as far as dating,
right,
that doesn't necessarily apply.
What would you?
But that could be the way that he sees it. So it's like you said, it's case to case.
But in order for it all to work, you got to be able to communicate. So if you can communicate what you need, you don't have it doesn't even matter, because if you can't say what you need, then your partner can't meet your needs. Therefore, monogamy isn't even an option.
Cleta said, "Don't even tell nobody what your needs are. Just pretend like you have none. No quality, no needs at all." Right, Cleta?
When you're in a relationship, if you're meeting up top, not even say you don't say what your needs are, but if you meet somebody up top, this is like if I be like, "Yo, Stiletto, what you looking for in a man?" You be like, "Oh, I'm looking for a man that does this, and the third." So you know what I'm gonna end up doing? This, and the third. Because at the end of the day, it's about GTD. I gotta get the draws. But if you don't tell them in the beginning,
but if you're telling somebody your needs and wants or needs or whatever the case may be, is that not the same thing as saying, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. This is what I want"? No,
you can't say put that back in your face and say, "Well, you never told me that."
If you're dating, like if I meet you off the top,
okay, so you're saying like that.
Off the top. If I meet a woman off the top and she be like, "Look, this is what I need," I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what you actually need is a therapist because I'm not sitting fit to here and listen to all this stuff that you got going on.
So what's the time frame of off the top? It's the first day.
What's wrong with hearing what a woman needs?
I don't mind hearing what a woman needs. What I'm saying is this, Dame. I will personalize this because clearly you and Mel don't operate in this way. However, when you meet a woman off the top, I slid into your DMs. Whatever happened in that way, I'm personalizing it for me. If I were to slide in a young lady's DMs, and I'll use Stiletto because Mel already, Ray's already with Mel, so I won't slide into her DMs. But I'll just say, if I were to slide into Stiletto's well-groomed, well-moistened DMs, if I were to slide into those, if God were allowed that, I'm not gonna go in and be like, "Yo, what are you looking for, man?" Because I already know how I am as a man, and maybe I'm not grown because I still play PlayStation.
You went around the question. The question was,
I'm explaining what my answer is.
Okay.
I would hope that she would not tell me what she needs because I'm going to meet that need in the initial. Now, when we are initially, if you tell me I need a man who opens my car door every time I get out, you know what I'm going to do, Dane? Because I'm trying to GTD. I'm going to open that door. Because that's who I am. I'm that type of bad person.
What's your GTD?
Get the draws. Now, now.
If that wasn't a Christian acronym right there.
What is it? GTD?
That's what that's what the deacons be saying.
GTD.
That's what Tommy say. Oh, but he said got the draws.
Got the draws. That's what Tommy said. Tommy. So that's why I say you have to kind of be reserved because people will become what you say to get what they are, and they're not even really being themselves. I think somebody said
not everyone. Earlier. Not everyone.
Not everyone. And again, when I make it anyway. It's a general statement.
But
not everyone.
She was crazy. She should find some help if she tells you her needs right away. Why is that a red flag for you?
Yeah, because that tells me one, that her needs are hard to meet. Two, she's been in a lot of situations where those needs weren't met.
I agree with that.
Really?
But nothing easy is nothing. What is it saying?
Nothing that comes easy is worth having.
That's right.
Really, Dame?
But Stiletto, if you come easy, I'm all in. I still believe if you come easy. Because that's what I need actually. I need a woman that's gonna come easy.
I get it.
Does anybody got time to be doing all that work?
Exactly. Thank you.
Come easy.
I'm glad that you are concerned about
like Sunday morning. Like Sunday morning.
Yeah. Listen, this is Kocktailz Konvo. You're a Comedian Stiletto. You got Cletus Cassidy. You got Melly Mel, Miss No Kiss the Face. You got Queen Ray. You got David New Yorker. Yo, I don't know what is going on with y'all. 1 in 4 Black women get married. Do they even believe in monogamy?
A lot of women cheat. A lot of women cheat.
Oh my God. The woman cheat numbers are high. And I know it is because if you break up with one, 10 days later, they got one.
No, that one probably was already there.
That's why we're talking about the cheating.
But it's not cheating. Like Dame said,
you got a Holodex.
Isn't that what you said, Damon?
I said what?
They have somebody that's just a friend. And Steve Harvey said that men and women cannot just be in a platonic relationship.
Why do we even listen to him?
First of all, you're not going to put that on me because I said that I was talking about a dating situation. When you're dating someone, you can't cheat if you're just dating.
Right. I agree.
What?
That man is spitting. That man is spitting.
I'm confused.
That's lyricists come from New York.
So you're saying if you're dating someone, because you tell us that you exclusively date. So even if you're exclusively dating them,
that's
if
not
you choose to be with somebody else, and that's not you.
Hold on. That's not a pact between me and the woman. That's just my decision to just date at one at a time. That's just my.
Okay, so once you're in a relationship, then it's cheating.
I mean,
that man spitting.
Okay,
meaning if I'm in a relation, if I'm, let's say I'm dating you, and you
date somebody else, Dane.
My bad. Let's say that I'm dating Rashawn, Queen.
Yeah, you can have males, girl.
Damn.
No. Let's say that I'm dating the imaginary third woman on the show. If she chooses to date other people, well, that's on her. I can't be mad at that.
When does dating become a relationship? Is it a conversation? Like a lot of people that are grown ask that question. Like, when do you ask somebody to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or how do you transition from dating to being in a relationship? What are the verbiage that you're using? Mal, talk to me. How do you transition from relationship to
do you like me? Yes or no?
Typically in paternity court. That's typically how you find out.
Really? In paternity court?
That boy's spitting.
Wow. Look at this. Huh? How do you transition? Man,
if you are full grown up that doesn't play video games, the two of you sit down, y'all have a conversation. You be like, listen, hey man, it's about time you and I, we've been together, we've been kicking it for a while, man. I really have feelings for you that are growing more intense each and every day, Stiletto, like every one of them. So, if you don't mind, man, I think that we need to go ahead and set aside all others, man, and really try to see where we can take ourselves, further on in life, dog. I'm tired of playing these games. It's me and you, Stiletto, hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? So as I gaze into your beautiful eyes and just see you smile and like look at this little thing over top of your nose that I thought at first was a booger, but then I realized it was actually a jewel. And I decided I want you to be the only jewel in my life. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's what I decided. And so let's do this. If you don't mind, meet me at the altar in your white dress. Well, off-white. I know you got a pass. Off-white dress. I mean, we ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do this. Matter of fact, Stiletto. Matter of fact, make it black. We'll both be in black.
Yeah, I probably should wear black dress. So awesome.
Yeah, we'll be in black. But I think you should have a conversation. I think that y'all should both sit there and like
you practiced that conversation, though, Cletus. It was very rehearsed. Like, I don't know if this is something that is this like a sermon that you give to all the women that you want to be with. But
no, I've only been planning this for you. I mean, so
all for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So usually, it's a picture that I have of you, and then this together, and then after you say yes,
Yo, cocktail out. I am not fooling with you. Why do you have the Jergens lotion? Yo, you are so stupid.
On deck.
So, Queen Ray, how do you transition? What does that transition look like? Do you just say, can we go together? Like you said, yes or no? Do you
write a letter? Do you like me? Yes, no, or maybe. It's like, it's just a conversation, I would think. Oh, it's just a conversation. You be like, all right.
Because a lot of women are scared to ask that question or even engage in that conversation because they don't want to seem pushy or like they're putting an ultimatum or, putting pressure on a situation. Like, should the man be the one to bring it up or it doesn't matter?
I was told closed mouths don't get fed. Just like if a woman really want a man, you better shoot your shot.
Right, true. Shoot your shot. But I mean, okay. And so Mel, when a woman says, hey, what is this? Is that a good way of saying what are we doing now?
God, but that's how you know whether or not you need to get going or not. That's exactly what they say. So I mean, so what are we doing? Bitch, you're leaving. You know what I'm saying?
Watching television. That's what we're doing.
So
don't ask that. Don't ask what are we.
Yeah, I think that if you asking those questions, that kind of lets you know. But I think it all comes into how you come into in a situation. Like if you say I'm just looking for friends, I'm not really looking for nothing right now, then I'm just gonna keep it running as that. You know what I'm saying? But if I meet you and we in the equal place as far as dating and stuff like that, at some point in time, I may want to know, like, if you still kicking with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really good?
What is this? What are we? Is that not the same?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't really ask that much. Like Cletus got a whole spill. Like that ain't really how your boy get down over here.
But you just said the similar thing. You like, you know, are you still seeing other people? Like,
yeah, I was reading the script.
Asking, what are we? What is this?
That was the script Diamond K put up for me. Good looking out, bro, because I was kind of lost.
Yo, Cletus, has that little speech worked in the past?
I've never done that before, man. A lot of this is just for entertainment value.
Okay.
Nobody don't know the real me. I'm just a nasty nigga that just gets on here and just tends to be something. But,
yeah, I think if you ask awkward, you have that comment. I think it's a little awkward. You just
right. So how do you know when? And that's a lot of people are saying that it's a very awkward situation. Like you don't want to come on too strong. You don't want to have that what are we conversation. So
I think it's a time thing, though, right?
From
isn't it a time thing
to a time thing?
Isn't it like the space shuttle?
Time with that person, you know what I'm saying? And y'all not just hooking up after 9.
I spent 5 years with someone, okay, day in and day out, and lived with that person for at least a year. And at the end of it, they were like, they started seeing someone else, and I was like, well, what the hell is going on? But I never asked the question. We never had a discussion. We just were together all day, every day, work, play, all that good shit. So I just assumed we were in a relationship, but they hit me with we were never in a relationship. What are you talking about? And I'm like, what? Like, am I confused? And they were like, well, we never had that discussion. I'm like, nigga, what? So that's why I'm just like,
that's your fault.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with the fact that it was my fault. I, as far as not having that discussion, I didn't think. Again, I felt as though, like what Mel was just saying, is that the more time you're spending, how you're spending the time, what you guys are doing together, you're living together. I mean, I don't know anybody that's doing that. That's going like, you know what, we're not together. I'm not man or woman, so maybe I'm, but I take my onus for it. It's cool.
That dude wins, but men only do what women allow them to do in relationships.
That's both ways,
right? Which brings me to my point. I don't have the conversation. Are we together? Check the box. And when I attempt to spit in your mouth and you let me, that's it. You're my girlfriend.
Hey, that's a surefire way.
You mine? I look you right in your eye and tell you mine.
I don't even want to swallow right now.
Well, that's a good way to not be in a relationship, Stiletto. Okay, that's a way to not get a man.
I okay.
And he said it so serious.
You learn something new every day.
So she's supposed to know once you do that means that she's your girlfriend.
If she lets me,
you having this discussion, you're saying that's what you're
having sex. We having sex, and I'm on top, and I got your throat like this or whatever, and I tell you open your mouth. You know what you opening your mouth for, and you take it. That's it. You belong to me. I belong to you. We like this.
Okay, is it something? So she automatically knows this because there's plenty of women that like to have spit in their mouth, all the time, and it has nothing to do with wanting to be with you. So you're just assuming.
No, because I tell her, I said, I tell you, you're mine. You belong to me. I belong to you. That's it. We together.
Okay, so you spit in her mouth, and while she cannot respond due to the saliva, you didn't hit her with your mind. You can't. I'm your don't say shit, and then you choke her. So at this point, Dave, I'm thinking this might not be what you. If you choke her right after that, like
the detectives of the special victims unit are going to be at your house soon, Dane. That's a call from Olivia.
That sounds hot.
Trying to kill her.
That's definitely a hot. Yeah.
Stiletto, can we circle back to something you said though?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to put you on the spot. You don't have to do it now. But if you could drop the names of some of those women who are just willing for you to spit in their mouths, that'd be great. That would be nice. You can leave those in the private chat.
I got you. I mean, because a lot of women, like I said, depending on that man and what you're doing, especially sexually, if you hit that, that area, like that just be her thing. You don't have to have spit in the mouth. She might just like being spit on, spit in the mouth, choke, hair.
I'm learning so much because if I was choking and I was like, open your mouth, that's not what I'm getting ready to put in there. It's not about to be spit. I'm just talking from my perspective. I'm making a change in the feng shui of the room, and it's gonna be balls on your tits in your mouth.
Right. I don't know, but I guess Dave. So, are you discussing this with the women? Like, are you at any point before you do the spitting? Are you even discussing the fact that you're going to spit?
He's bolder than I am.
You don't ever, men that are watching that have never done this before, don't you ever discuss that shit before you do it, ever.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks to that PDA. If you needed that PDA, you already lost. You understand? If you needed him
First
to
of all,
tell
it's
you,
PSA. It's PSA.
It don't matter.
PDA is public displays of affection. So I was really confused as to what was happening.
Yeah, I don't even do PDA. That's why I didn't even know.
Would you not, Rashawn? Would you be okay if somebody didn't tell you something that extreme? It doesn't have to be that, but you think that should be a discussion? Would you have a discussion with the guy before you do something that extreme to them? Not like right in that moment, but maybe in previous conversations in regards to.
It's got to come up over there.
I don't know, because I'm a believer of anything's possible, anything can happen kind of thing. So it had to be in a situation where I'd be like, do I need to discuss this or not? Nah, just do it. I don't know.
You're just gonna do it. Okay. I mean, it kind of goes.
That comes from where, like, if someone, that's why I said things are mental. So, like, if a girl really is into you, don't matter the time or whatever, if she's really into you, that's the time to try to get away with something.
Right,
like
that doesn't mean we together.
Well, everybody has their I'm
just saying, how does that mean that you are now
one person that's their fetish for somebody else? That means
how does it mean that you're not?
I'm just how do you determine that? Just because you're doing that doesn't mean that you want to be in a relationship.
If you took it and you accepted it, like it or not, you is. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point.
Why? You swallow
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Nut, that's the same bodily fluid. That's bodily fluid.
He was very if he holds your throat, down and
isn't that normal? Holding the throat?
Listen,
I don't know.
I thought it was a regular move.
Right. That's a regular holding the throat is a regular ass move.
No.
Never,
if you hold the throat.
Never in the history of Damon Dunn has a woman said, okay, I did that just because we were in the moment and I don't want to be with you.
Who's gonna ruin the moment? Who's gonna ruin the after moment?
Afterwards. I'm talking about afterwards.
On the after moment.
I don't care about the after moment. I'm pretty much going to get a rag anyway.
But Mel, what were you saying?
You were saying if you come in, if you let him come in your mouth, that's the same thing. And I'm saying, yeah, if he holds you by your throat and he makes you come in your mouth, then I guess so. But that's not the same thing for Dame because
coming in the mouth is more normal. It's more normal than spitting.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. However, I will say kissing.
Now, wait a minute. It depends on who you have been having your sexual encounters with. That may be a norm for you. You don't know that. And no woman is going to tell you, I've had other niggas spit in my mouth. No woman is going to have, they're like, you know what? I do this all the time. They're going to act like it's a first time experience because y'all can't take if a woman was really real with you about the nasty shit that she's done in her sex life. You would lose your mind. You wouldn't feel special. No more.
Which is why I furthermore say, this is why I say you do not discuss that shit because
you do it, but that don't make it be together. How you, because you said it.
9 times out of 10, if she don't say nothing like, yo, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe I let you do that. She's done it before. 9 times out of 10. As a man, just stick to the script. Do not discuss that shit ever.
But we're saying, how do you know that?
I don't know about that.
How do you know? Relationship?
I'm so confused, Stiletto, because when I said these same kind of sentences, my first episode of Kocktailz Konvo, Dame, Mr. New York himself, said I had low self-esteem. When I said
Let
a
me
woman who does certain things on the front, I've always said I'm not the type of attractor where women just sleep with you on the first date. If a woman sleeps with me the first time she meets me, she's done that before. And you were like, what kind of low self-esteem is that? So same thing. If I bust in a woman's ear, she doesn't get upset about it. You're like, oh, clearly she's had earwax sex before.
What I'm saying is specific to spitting in the mouth. It don't relate to nothing else. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Why you
Derek,
think
you know good as well, Derek. I don't even know why Derek is over there acting like he don't know.
can't take it? What are you talking about? Men cannot take it, Derek.
You know that, Derek.
A woman saying,
right.
I've done that before. That's something I do on Thursdays. Y'all would lose your mind. You would be like, I don't want to be with her. She's a whole whore. Even
Men can't take
on
what?
Thursday too. Huh?
Hearing that girl been slutted out.
No, hearing like something like, oh, I enjoy that spitting in my mouth. I do that quite frequently.
Slutted out.
Hey, with that name?
Once you get to a certain age, man, ain't none of these women innocent. So I mean,
You know that they've done it, but you don't want to hear about it.
Would you be okay with the woman telling you, yeah,
Me?
oh, that move that you did, I love that one. That's one of my favorites.
me personally, yes, I'll be okay with it. But I know a lot of men can't take that. Me personally, I can.
Okay. Mel, can you take it?
I just don't. I'm not interested in knowing.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck.
If she tells you, don't I understand that you're not asking the question, but if she volunteers, if she gives you that information,
Well, she was like, "Yo, I'll never forget that time I ate like 18 dicks at part." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, "Yo, I don't really want to even." You know what I'm saying? I'm not kissing you.
See,
I don't want to know about that. Like
Well,
just each your 18 dicks in the past, and that's it. Yo, I don't want to know
What's
about it.
the cutoff number? What's the cutoff number? 18.
No, I'm
much.
saying if she was
okay?
out at a party, I've seen this live. The girl licked the balls of the entire ballroom. And so if that was you, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you lick the balls and
I can understand that, and you're talking extremes right now. But let me just say this, and I'm being real serious right now. If you allow your woman, and I'm talking about your woman, your new girlfriend, whatever, to discuss some of these things with you, you will know her on a deeper level. I promise you. For real, for real.
I'm not interested. I'm not with you to determine how many dicks you took. How was it? How many you and your girlfriends laughed at it the next day, but both y'all was at the fucking clinic on Thursday? I'm not interested in any of that. I'm looking to move forward.
So you don't want to know about a woman's previous sexual encounters at all, Mel, is what you're saying.
It's you know what I'm saying? Trust me, because I know for sure you don't want to know about mine. If you knew about mine, you would fucking call the CDC.
To discuss. I think it's important to hear.
If you knew about mine, you would have the CDC at my door instantly. So I'm not even taking a chance.
Queen Ray, are you gonna? How do you feel about that? If a man is telling you about his sexual experiences, do you feel comfortable telling men about? And do you think that these men on this live are being real right now? Can they really?
You didn't even ask me.
I'm coming back to you. Calm down, Cletus. I want trouble.
Please, everybody's different. Everybody's different. So it's all, to me, it's one of those things that's a case to case, because there are guys who can hear certain things about a woman and still rock with them like they the best thing since sliced bread. But there's other guys, the minute that they hear that they're not either the first one to do it, the only one to do it, whatever the case may be, they get in their feelings, and that's a wrap. Like they will never let it go.
Which one in your lifetime have you come across more men that are like, yay, great, tell me more, or the men that are like, my brain just exploded hearing that you ever had another penis in your mouth? Like which ones have you come across more of? Because you say there's both, but
because normally the ones that are like that are the ones who really haven't experienced too much. Mm-hmm. So when they feel like that they should be the only one, or they should have been the first experience, it's because that might be like their first time trying it, or it was something they always wanted to try, and they felt like you're the one, but you've already done it. So I don't know.
And that's why Don't even discuss it. See how funny it is to y'all? See how it's just full of chuckles? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even interested in even. I just assume that everybody has a past and that it's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to move on.
I think that the last thing you want for the fellas out there listening.
Are all men soft? Derek is saying, are we saying that all men are soft? But go ahead.
Pause. Never.
What is with you in the soft? Why are y'all so on these words and phrases?
No. You missed it.
Less than a man or not able to discuss a conversation as a man. Soft makes it, that's a like. What are y'all talking about?
No, double entendre. Double entendre. First of all, there's a double entendre there. First of all, Eddie Murphy told Martin Lawrence, "Don't you call me soft. Don't no man want to be called soft in life." Just watch that today. But when he said all men are soft, there's a double entendre there. You're amazingly intelligent.
He was saying, "Are you guys saying that all men are soft?" So, we know the context in which you're using that, asking that question.
No, you're wrong. Everybody's not going to interpret it the same way you interpret it. So I felt the need, as I do on plenty of occasions, and as my fellow New Yorkers do, to say pause. And that's all it is. Pause, just to make sure that, we're on the same page.
So what do you think? Pause blocks it? Blocks some type of energy that's coming from what you think that phrase is? So the pause blocks it.
It's like Matumbo blocking the... That's all it is. But
that's not a level of some type of insecurity or homophobia.
No, I don't want to get off topic. It's not insecurity.
Oh, now you don't want to get off topic. Ain't this some shit? Any other time you want to take it off topic?
Man, we get off topic.
Do something now. It's I don't want to take it off.
I was trying to say something before to everybody. I don't think that. Not even I don't think you don't want your woman to feel like you're going to judge her for anything. If you want to have a good relationship with your partner, you don't want your partner to judge you for anything. They should be able to say whatever it was, this is the truth, and that's that. For real. You don't want your woman saying, I can't tell him this because he's going to think I'm a fucking whore. Well, right. I was a whore for somebody else.
And do you discuss with the woman, your experiences sexually as open on your end?
If she could take it.
Now if she could take it. Lord have mercy.
That's what I said.
Here's what I'd like to say about the whole thing.
Yes, Cletus, because I know you don't.
Knowing that I'm vastly in love with you in a deep way that's really hard to explain in words. And I've listened to you week after week talk about your sexcapades, and yet I'm still here. It hurts to come on, but yet I'm still here. So obviously I can handle hearing a woman talk about her many sexual experiences and the fact that she likes to get choked. But so you have to have a level of maturity is one of the things that I think, because unfortunately I have to agree with Dane. When you can drop that insecurity in your life of thinking that you are the first, her last, her everything, you're going to learn a lot about what she likes, what her proclivities are. Like Dane said, you're going to find out about her in a deeper level than you've ever really known. I would have never choked you before, Stiletto, but now I know. Go for the throat. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're able as grown-ups to have those open and honest, discussions, neither one of y'all are virgins. Stiletto's got 42, 43 kids. I've got a couple. We already know she had a 5-year relationship with a man that won't even her man, slutting her out for 5 years.
For 5 years, right? No relationship.
So I know y'all was doing it ball to the wall. So I understand that.
Make sure
I didn't think it was flooding out, but okay.
Please make sure you squeeze tight enough that her mouth, like she's gasping for air, and her mouth opens, and that's when you drop the.
And do I have to loogie, or is it just like regular spit?
She's a whole pussy if she opens her mouth. Tell her, man up. Keep your mouth closed. Take it. Don't give in.
So that's what got Bill Cosby where he is. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm making sure it's consensual and that you can talk at all times. We are coming up with a plethora of safe words.
You saying what your interests are is one thing, But you telling me about the time, you know what I'm saying? You went all gangbang on somebody's boat. Like, I don't need to hear about that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I don't need to know. I don't need to know that.
That's what I'm saying.
So you and Mel are saying you don't need to know that, Dame. Is that what you're saying?
I just accept it as what it is.
Are you saying the same thing?
I want to know.
You want to know about the gangbangs, right? You want to know about the balls and the liquor.
Yeah, I don't want to know about whole times. But
so after you found out she was all gangbang, then what? What you gonna do after that? What's the part two of that?
Go to dinner. Here's the thing. When you find out she whatever it is, like here's the thing, Mel. When she comes to you, she's like, I like to have all my orifices filled at the same time. How do you think she realized she knows she likes that if she hasn't had it done before? She's like,
listen,
look,
you misunderstand it.
You can always be practicing. Like, you don't have to actually do the actual act to know that.
How can you practice having all your orifices filled at the same time?
There's other things you can fill your orifices with.
So that means you've actually done it. It wasn't imaginary.
But that what we're saying is that may have not done it with another individual.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is that I don't care. The fact that you like it is fine. I don't need to know how you started liking it. That's what I'm saying. I accept it on truth. I don't need to know about the first time and you made your first $1,000 that night. I don't need to know about that. I accept the fact you got money. That's fine.
I need her to get a little bit more for the level of nasty you've talked. I need her to get a little bit more than that. I don't need her to just get a bus ride home, a letter, and some candy. I need her to.
But my point is the fact that you know that's what she got is what bothers you. That's my point. The fact that you know that she got a bus ride home is the issue. I'm saying I don't even have to know that. I just accept the fact that everybody knows that I'm not there first. And if they got kids, like you got to get that shit out your mind. Like if you are affected by that, then that's on you. But I just already accepted it on truth.
Just because you've had sexual experiences doesn't mean that you've had the spitting in the mouth, the choking until you pass out. You know, those elements. And like I said, some people just have fantasies. And when you make that fantasy come through, sometimes you don't even know you like something until somebody, like you might have done it and they're like, oh my gosh, I love this. Now you want her to tell you this is my first time having it. Like Dame said, if she don't say nothing, then I assume that she's had it done before. Why are we assuming anything? Why are we not talking about it? That's what I'm trying to understand.
No, I discuss it all the time.
There's a lot of couples assuming. I assume that you just sucked the dick before because of how good you did it. I assume that you ate butt before because like, whoa, why do you just assume that?
Well, I sent out a survey monkey once we're done.
No, I'm just saying, how can you assume? Dame, and I guess that was more so for you because you was like, yo, I assume that she's had it done before if she doesn't say anything about it. And I'm like, how do you assume that?
Because I mean it's a good assumption. If she don't say nothing about it, it's been done before. If she doesn't talk about the experience and how great it was, or if she didn't like it or whatever, then she's done it before. That's a good assumption. But it's okay. I'm not judging her. I try not to judge.
No, I hear you. I don't think you're judging. I think that the rest of the men on the panel are definitely judging.
Yeah. Wait, how am I judging?
Both of us said it's okay. We just don't want to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, then. It's not okay then.
No, the act is fine.
How I make my money, but you don't want to know about it, then it's not okay. Then maybe you're not okay with it.
Maybe
I'm okay with the money. I might not be okay with the means.
If you were okay, then you wouldn't. Then it wouldn't be a problem hearing about how I do it. How I know.
If I'm living Dame's former life and I'm just out here putting kilos of cocaine into these streets, and you might be okay with the residue of it, you might be all right with me buying you shoes, purses, and bags. Right. You don't need to know that I just killed 37 people. That's not something you need to know. Not saying that you've killed anyone, Dane. All I'm saying is, because I don't want it to be sound like I'm dry snitching. You might not need to know how I made the money.
It does sound like you dry snitching. Second of all, that's different. That's different. I mean, we talking about it's not different. That's different.
No, because she was saying if you don't want to know the means and you're not okay with it.
I mean, I don't understand why. I think if you don't want to hear it, then that's about your own insecurities. You feel me? I really do.
I don't want to call it an insecurity, but
I know you don't want to call it that, but that's what it is.
Maybe it's the same thing.
Maybe. I mean, I don't deem it relevant. So if
up like this,
no.
you're uncomfortable.
What I'm saying is that if you think that in order to make this relationship relevant, that you need to tell me about the time you got all gangbang, then you know what I'm saying? I don't think that maybe we already wasn't meant to, because I don't need to know about that. I'm not with you.
No one said that you need to do that to make it relevant. I'm just saying that the last.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not about insecure. What is the purpose? Like, you telling me I used to like this, or you tell me what you like. That's one thing. But I don't need to know about the time you blew the whole Harlem Men's Choir. I don't need to know about that.
They don't.
That's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't have done that to them.
Okay, so
that's not something that they do. You have to be dating a man for that to happen.
No, let's break this down, okay? Because this is actually a good topic right here. You don't want to know because you don't want to change your opinion of her. You don't want your mental fucked with, right?
I already.
That is your
okay, right? Because for the same thing, whereas for instance, if I'll use Stiletto since she's here. If me and Stiletto was going to be talking, but then if I know that I'm not her first, but then I found out she was with Cletus, putting a face to the person that she's with makes me a little bit different. So I don't need to know who you were with. I already accept the fact that you were with you were people before me. I don't need no details in that in order to make this work. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So if you happen to know the other person that they were with, I can understand that because that's different. But if you don't know these men and she's just telling you, we drove to the mountains and just jumped off. I sucked both their dicks or whatever. Like I know what it is to have two penises in my mouth.
Paul,
the last thing you want.
What? Hey, and you paused at the worst time too, Dane. Like you didn't say anything immediately. Like all that came out was, "I know what it's like," and then you stopped. Like I'm so glad that you didn't die right then. It'd be like, yo, what's the last thing Dave said? And it would have to be, yo, I know what it's like. But continue.
I said if she says that she.
Yeah, but the last sentence, it was a pause.
All right, whatever, man. We all know what I'm talking about here. So
but when you say pause, it's fine. But when somebody points out a plausible moment to perfect Dame, we all know what we were talking about.
Yeah, listen, I'm acknowledging your pause. You have my back. Thank you.
That also put pause.
Pause.
That could be a clip. I know what it's like to have two dicks in my mouth. That's gonna be like the clip.
That's it. That would be it. And he'd be like, no, that's not how it went.
Pop that part. So we wanted to make sure we got your back.
Yeah, I appreciate the pause, man.
But yeah, so you're saying that you're okay with hearing that, but you were telling us that, that's a level of insecurity if a man or a person doesn't want to hear about previous sexual interactions and relationships and things like that.
I want to hear it all. Tell me. Sit down and tell me.
Hey, I'm like that. I want to hear everything. I want to hear the whole kit and caboodle. Your mouth was reckless. I want to hear the whole thing. I want to hear everything that's going on. What you did, how you did it, what color you had on. Like I'm a detail-oriented person. I really I want details. Like, did you like it? Like I've had.
You also a freak though.
I've had men cheat, and I want to know details about what. So what did you do when you went over there? What happened? Now that I know that you're doing that, now I need details. I just like data. Bring me all the data. Everybody got quiet.
You kind of nasty though, Stiletto. Like I can see you. Yeah, like you cheated with her. So what you do though?
Right, what you do though?
I probably what?
I just
can see you getting a little moist off the cheating.
Anything. I read this quote about the fact that a lot of women are not married because they leave men that cheat. And I thought it was a very interesting post because I was like, I think that sometimes people cheat, but maybe you can work it out. And sometimes knowing the details around things help you deal with things.
Right.
How do you feel about giving a man a hall pass, quote unquote?
I'm all for it. I don't even think he should have a hall pass. I think we should just go together and experience everything together.
I'm trying to find a ring.
Ain't not.
I don't even have one in the house to just put on your.
I'm just
You
thinking.
cut this roll of tape of marriage.
You take
You should be able to share whatever it is with that person. If that, that's your husband and he wants to, and you guys have discussed that. I'm sure that there's been a previous conversation, at least with me.
What if you want to do him without you? What if he don't want you?
No, I would no. That would be a no. I don't like that. I would prefer that it's done in the relationship with both of us knowing. To me, it's better that way. But like I said, I don't think that necessarily because that person cheats that means you should leave.
That's crazy though. Like if you if you had to be there, what if he gave a little more to her than he gave to you?
Oh, but that's where you have discussions on what the guidelines are. Like, babe, this is.
Oh, then I still gotta go cheat.
Not gonna do.
Then I still gotta cheat. Because you're not even giving me freedom in our joint. I still gotta go cheat.
There's a certain level of respect.
It's not cheating, man.
I'm like, yo, don't don't kiss somebody in their mouth. I think kissing is a super, super intimate thing. I think that if you're I would prefer that you don't do that.
But I can spit in her mouth.
If that's what you want to do, you can spit all day. But don't kiss her in the mouth. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. I think that's very intimate. I think that, the actual act of doing other things in sex may not be as intimate as like that kissing is sensual. It's so
mouth kissing.
I don't even want I wouldn't want my man to put his mouth on her area, her love below.
Yo, let me tell you.
He can't eat her vagina, Donna?
No, he can eat my vagina, but he can't eat her vagina. That's a no.
What if I kiss her on her forehead?
I don't want you to put your kisses nowhere, okay? Keep your kisses to yourself.
That's not fun.
Yeah, she just let me go ground and pound.
All the fun.
Is that all you do when you guys?
And Dane just said,
Thank you, Stiletto.
You go with him.
Thank you, Stiletto. Stiletto is absolutely right. Keep your mouth to yourself.
That you do.
No, I understand the kissing, but
obviously,
I don't think that you should be. I don't like that. Huh?
Obviously, Stiletto is not the one that you want to have a threesome with. That's my first. That's number one because the rules are just out of control.
I'm looking at a checklist to see if I can do this.
You're still having sex. You're still getting head. You're still so what? Just because you can't eat another woman's vagina?
Right. Come on, y'all going too far.
Because the thing about it is the threesome is for you and I. That third person is nothing but a toy.
Stiletto has never been more right. Stiletto has never been more right about almost anything. This shit right here is 1,000%.
Right.
Why are you kissing the third? Why is that even something you want to do?
I mean, for that, why are you sleeping with a third party? I don't know how many threesomes you two gentlemen have had. But I have had enough to know that you will definitely give more attention to one than the other. It's impossible not to.
Damon, let's call this out. You would prefer to see the two women eating vagina or having that happen than you actually eating vagina. Is that correct?
It's funny you should bring that up.
I'm like, if it's going to be, but this is your woman. So we're not just talking about a random threesome. We're talking about this is my woman. We're together. So it's not just three people getting together doing whatever. This is you and your wife. You don't have.
I'm gonna break that whole thing down for you. It's not an exciting thing for me anymore. It really isn't. So in order for me, all right, babe, you want to do that, whatever. Y'all start off, and I'm gonna just smoke this blunt in the corner, and when y'all get me there, I'll be there.
And then you're ready to eat box because you said that my rules would be too boring. So you're ready to dive right in.
I'm about to dive in.
But it's not necessarily that you have to.
Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say that. What I said was the rules, just rules in general. Like,
so you're saying that going into it, and this is why I say to me personally, this is why people break up and don't continue relationships after they do something like that, because you never discuss what makes you uncomfortable or what are boundaries or anything. And then now the other person is walking around. It's a lot of women that have had threesomes and walk around like, I can't believe he did that. I didn't like when he did that.
Don't have threesomes. Don't have threesomes. If that
Right.
wasn't mature enough. She
There's
wasn't
that
mature
many
enough
rules
for
to
it.
it. Don't do it.
Only 2 rules. Why are y'all saying there's so many rules?
It's too many
2
rules.
rules.
Out of here with
2
them rules.
rules in the entire sexual experience.
I see more rules coming out of it. You like, you
Right.
better not do nothing to the
That's
left.
Yeah.
You better not call her
I mean,
baby.
I'll just say this. I've had a threesome. I've had multiple threesomes in my lifetime.
Wait.
And I don't have any problem with my rule, and it has always worked out. I'm not sure what you've done with yourself, Cleve, and I don't really care. And I don't care about any of that.
Because I can see you
No, I'm just saying, I've been on here professing my love the entire show.
Oh my
And here
goodness.
you go with like multiple threesomes.
Oh my
Let it-
goodness.
see that work.
Multiple, 2 or more. It could be 2, it could be 1, it could be 3, it could be whatever. You take whatever number you
Can't be one. Can't be one. Can't be one.
It
That
can't be
was multiple.
It could be 2, it could be 2, it could be 3, whatever. Yes.
Listen, I can see that working out for you because you seem to like want to tame your men. So I get it. Like that, yeah.
It's a gaming experience.
I mean,
Discussing what you are going to have happen, even if you're talking about having sex with just me, there are certain things that I don't care for. I don't like. I prefer. What is the difference? I don't understand. I'm confused. So are you saying that those are rules too? Because you telling a person, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what turns me on, this is what doesn't turn me on. You don't have those discussions. You just let people do whatever the fuck they want to do, however they want to do it.
They're not
I
really
always
rules for me
tell them
because I
no.
already don't do those things, I guess.
when you're talking about the 2 people, of course, there should be things that you should know each other. But when it comes to the outside person, that's our hoe. I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do with our.
Because usually bring that third person in to treat them like they're nothing, right?
Exactly.
That's what they're
Why are
there
you kissing them?
And why are you eating their vagina?
Why are you kissing them in the face?
Why are you kissing in the face?
I didn't say it.
I didn't say that was a desire of mine.
Why would you kiss a nothing to you?
No one said that. No one said that. What I'm saying is the rules in general. You keep harping on that. I'm saying rules in general.
No, I just Cletus just brought it up, and I just answered his question. So what
those are the only 2 things you can't do.
So the rules that she has is the rules that you have is already codes that are already established. Is what I guess is what I'm understanding.
The regular rules.
Right. Those would just be rules that if you wouldn't meet a woman, if you would not meet that person and on the first date do that, or that first interaction do any of those things that I just said, then you probably don't want to do that this time around either. This is what I'm saying. So I'm not asking you to do something that you should not already be not doing, in my mind.
Right.
Eric said, I learned a lot about people tonight. So you shouldn't be doing that.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine having a third party and just kissing all in the mouth. What like, yo, that is crazy talk.
There's too many rules. So you agree that putting that you would go into a situation hypothetically without any rules or boundaries. Rashawn, Queen Ray.
I feel like if I have to put a lot of rules out there, I shouldn't be doing it. And I'm not saying that that's going to be like my mission to do it.
What's a lot of rules? How many rules is a lot of rules?
Honestly, sex to me is sex. When you're adding a third party, you're taking to me, you have an element of no intimacy. Like that person is not someone that I care to like
kiss in the face.
No, but what I'm saying is like it's I don't know, it's because it's like a mix. It's like there's gonna be things that you might want to try or do because you have that third party. And when I just feel like there shouldn't be rules. Not saying that I'm gonna do it, but I don't want it to be. I want it to be like uninhibited. Like,
listen,
okay.
Can I say something real quick? If you want taking the time out in your threesome to do a bunch of kissing, you are wasting precious threesome time. Like I don't even understand.
I'm not even stuck on the fact of her rules. I'm saying rules
in general. You said
like
there's any discussion
it may or may not happen. And if I know her, like that's my woman, and I know her, I probably wouldn't even do it. And the funny thing is, depending on who you're with, they may do it in spite of, because you put that out there. If I'm with you and I know you, I know what you don't like or
If you've never experienced a threesome with somebody, then you wouldn't know what that other person doesn't like done or seeing being done by you. So that is a separate discussion from regular sex that you're having, a sexual conversation. Like it may have come up in the conversation. So I agree with you on that. But if you've never had this experience, then it's a brand new thing.
I got one for you. I
got one hiccups that you weren't sure you had, huh?
I got one for you. So let's say you and your partner, you and your husband or whatever, or boyfriend or whatever, y'all get another girl, right? Now you have never squirted for your boyfriend, and you squirt for the girl makes you squirt, and then the guy catches feelings. Oh no, you don't do that shit with me. What the fuck you doing that shit with her for? Then
okay, but you're asking for something that is a bodily function. We're talking about something that you can control doing or not doing. You can control or not doing.
You can control that.
What do you have a vagina?
No.
So what are you talking about?
Wait a minute. I'm awake now.
I just ain't doing it.
In your body, it will have that stimulate. You can be stimulated in that fashion. What are you talking about?
I know
women go pee on yourself, huh?
Okay, but you know women that maybe not know their body. You can do that and not even be thinking about it. To be perfectly honest, you need to call a doctor so that you can understand how a woman's body is, and with where that gland that you're touching is what is making that squirting. Is what I'm saying to you. It's not just so good to her, or it doesn't feel good to her, because there's women that it feels great that don't squirt. That part of their body is not being stimulated. But again, I'm saying something that you're like, yo, I'm going to go. I have control over whether I do it or don't do it, is what I'm saying. So you might say, hey, when she squirted, I don't think you should have took it in your mouth. Like that might have bothered you, but you're going to wait till somebody does it and then not be able to unsee it to say that you don't like that's all I'm saying. Like
you're just letting her pee in your mouth is what we're saying.
You can't unsee it.
I'm gonna say this: if you had a threesome and you came away with complaints, you have got to go to a noose tying class. Kill yourself.
Mel, why are you saying you need to go?
How are we practicing these nooses? How are we practicing them for strength?
But why
you gotta do it once? You gotta do it once.
Dame, are you practicing squirting right now? Is that why we're like, what's going on? Are you making a phone call to someone and say, tell me about your vagina? Like, okay. I guess
Stiletto goes dark so quickly. Like it doesn't
like he just disappeared after the squirting comment. And he's like, I'm like, so what are you doing? Talk to us then.
I'm minding my goddamn business. What you doing?
I'm you on the show, which means you my goddamn business right now.
See what I mean? She's controlling. I'm telling
you. We're not. I mean, Dame, I'm gonna tell you now, we're not gonna last long because I'm Alicia Keys. I'm unbreakable out here, man. But
let me ask you a question. Can I ask by a show of hands who on here has been married at all? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me put my hand in here. Who on here has been married more than 10 years? 15?
No one's been married. The second question doesn't count.
I don't think so. What I'm saying is, I'm just saying that if you haven't been married, if you have not been married, because a lot of things that you do in the sanctity of marriage and what y'all got going on in marriage may not be what you're doing to somebody that you're just in a relationship with. It is the difference. That's all I'm saying.
Anyone on the show has been successfully married, so I can't,
You said what?
No one on the show has been successfully married.
Let's delve into that.
I was married for 18 years. What are you talking about? Because I didn't end my life and die with that person? Yeah. That it wasn't a successful marriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dame has a point, but Stiletto also has a point.
I'm just saying, I just think that's crazy. That's like saying you didn't have a successful career because now you're not doing that no more. So you negate all of those years that you successfully succeeded in that career.
Here's the determination, Stiletto. Did you all have vows?
Say again?
Did you all have vows?
Yes.
What were in the vows? Was until death
we wrote our own vows.
Did y'all say to death do us part or forever?
Death do us part was not in our vows.
How about forever?
Forever wasn't in our vows.
Yeah, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, so yeah, y'all are good. If y'all just did vows and was like, yo, we gonna ride this until the wheels fall off, then I'm
I
with
mean,
it.
you gotta think I was hella young. That wasn't the kind of writing I was doing back then. But yeah, it's still okay. I
You
get
just like, yo, me and my bitch. I got it.
First of all, no, my ex-husband would have never spoke like that. It's very,
No, I
very.
didn't say he said. I said you said it.
I
You was
would
like,
never say anything like
you were
that.
the one who said me and my bitch.
Okay.
You were referring to him.
You're right. I said that. That's what I said. All
Now
right.
now you all mad again. Now you call Thomas again.
No, I'm not. Why am I mad for? I don't. I'm not mad at all. I don't understand what they're mad for.
I still love you, so it doesn't matter. None of this is
me and my bitch.
Huh?
Because you said I said me and my bitch.
No, not about that.
Oh, okay. Or the little boogie comment you made. Which one?
That was a long time ago. I know you're not mad about.
Oh, okay. That one you probably should have thought about. All right. So listen, we have had so much fun with you guys tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, listen. So much fun this evening. So big up to everybody for watching Kocktail and Convo. Big shout out to Radio on Fire for, of course, having us on this platform. We are going to try this next week. It's going to run smooth. It's going to be great. We got to work out all our kinks. I appreciate Diamond K for having us on Radio on Fire every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. We'll be on. We'll have that calling situation down. Make sure that you support everything and anything that we are doing. Brown owned, all that good stuff. Nails by Charmy, Derico Remodeling, Big's Cuisine. Big up to everybody. Make sure that you support live entertainment. I'm going to go to Mel. Mel, say your goodbyes for the evening.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the best damn show on Tuesday nights. We kick this night's ass each and every week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for our new producer, Diamond K, for keeping the comments, and then y'all commenting. So see y'all next week.
I know that's right. And Cletus Cassidy.
I'm still thinking about it. You told me to think about it.
Hate you. Do you want to tell people where they can find you and all that good stuff, sir?
Y'all can find me thinking about making jokes about Stiletto. You can find me on all forms of social media at Kocktailz Comedy. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Farmers Only, Plenty of Fish. And be on the lookout for my new web series. It's called Seriously, and it's gonna be great.
Oh, big up to that! Congratulations, seriously. Queen Ray.
It's Rashawn. I had fun with you guys. Keep tuning in every Tuesday, you guys. We're awesome. We're fun, and you want to just talk and have conversations with us. So just bring your cocktails. Queen Ray 22, RGF Entertainment. That's where you can find me.
That's what I'm talking about. Damon Laughs, Mr. New York himself.
It's Damon Laughs signing out, I guess. Follow me on all platforms at Damon Laughs, or you don't have to, but you're going to hear about me regardless. And for the fellas out there, get to know your women, man. Real shit.
So multiples or just like one at a time? I'm just asking. I just want to make sure I'm learning correctly.
One at a time.
Got it. But if it's more than one, Stiletto's gonna have rules for it.
I will. I have rules. I have rules for everything. I'm just the anal bead. That's all. Sorry. But if you still apply for the position,
hilarious.
An anal bead?
Anywho,
I thought you said bead. I was like, wow. I know they came in ones.
I said I'm an anal bead.
Yeah.
Okay.
They come in ones. They're beads. They're more. That's a whole nother topic, whole nother time. So listen, check me out. Stiletto Funny. We're gonna get this thing down with this and Instagram and things of that nature. Like I said, thank you so much to Radio One. Make sure you support. Hey, got this great show coming up in June. The Stiletto Show is making its first stop in Baltimore, Maryland on June 25th, and that's a Friday. I'm going to go ahead and put all that information out there, and also check out any other shows that I have going on. My itinerary is up as well. Big up to Damon Labs. Great job with Crab Legs and Comedy on Saturday. That was awesome. I know we're working on another project. We'll tell you about that next week. So big up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye. We're out. See you later.
See you next week.
Bye.